Good morning and welcome to 7 at 7 from the Economic Times podcasts, a daily financial news capsule to get you started for the day. I am Bhaskar Tatta. In major global developments, US President Joe Biden said on Monday that Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was not making enough effort to successfully close a deal securing the release of hostages held in Gaza by Hamas, international reports said. Biden's comments come at a time when a fresh wave of killings of Israeli hostages has sparked massive protest and outrage in the country. Biden said that the US was close to submitting a final proposal to negotiators working towards a hostage return and ceasefire agreement. Meanwhile, crude oil prices were steady today as concerns over weak demand from China offset disruptions in Libya's output. Brent crude futures slipped below $78 per barrel. Turning to another war zone, US researchers said that they have identified the likely deployment site in Russia of a new nuclear-powered and nuclear-armed missile that Vladimir Putin has described as invincible, Reuters reported. Amid no signs of an end to Russia's war with Ukraine, Putin has said that the new missile has an unlimited range and can evade US missile defenses. Western experts, however, have disputed the claims, saying that the new missile will not add to Russia's capabilities. At home, we turn to the latest twist in the Hindenburg drama. The Congress party on Monday accused Sebi chairperson Madhabi Puri Buch of receiving remuneration from private entities such as ICICI Bank and ICICI Prudential, even while heading the regulatory body. Congress leader Pawan Khera alleged that Buch received Rs 16.8 crore from ICICI since joining Sebi in 2017. Hours later, ICICI Bank refuted the charges and said that it has not paid any salary or granted ESOPs to Buch after her retirement and has only given her retirement benefits. Let's move to the flavor of the season, IPOs. The Sebi has put the proposed IPO of JSW Cement in abeyance without specifying reasons. The cement business of the JSW Group was looking to raise Rs 4,000 crore through the primary market offering and had filed its draft papers with Sebi last month. Interestingly, while the market has seen a spate of IPOs and robust subscriptions to them, a Sebi study showed that most IPO investors sold their shares within a week, with individual investors selling 70% of shares by value within a year. Bringing you ET exclusives on two giant fundraising plans. Mankind Pharma Limited, India's fourth largest pharmaceutical company by market share, is set to raise more than Rs 9,000 crore through a mix of non-convertible debentures and short-term commercial papers, as it ties up financing for its Rs 13,630 crore acquisition of Bharat Serums and Vaccines Limited. Meanwhile, Vedanta Resources plans to raise up to $1.5 billion in a 5-year dollar-denominated bond sale, marking the first such refinancing-focused global issuance since a January restructuring at the UK holding company of Vedanta Limited. If you're worried about inflation, you should be keeping a close eye on the weather. Here's why. The Weather Department's prediction of above-normal rains in September and a delay in the withdrawal of monsoon has raised concerns about high food inflation staying for longer than expected and tapering off only from the winter. Excess moisture during the harvest period can damage key kharif crops like pulses, fruits and vegetables, soya bean, maize as well as cotton. As the festive season approaches, auto companies are stepping up plans to attract customers. Maruti Suzuki India on Monday cut prices of select variants of its small cars Alto K10 and Espresso by up to Rs 6,500. Maruti's move is aimed at revitalizing small car sales, which is core to its goal of retaining leadership of the Indian market. Demand for its affordable small cars has been sluggish over the past few years due to a sharp increase in vehicle prices sparked by changes in emission norms and safety standards, besides increases in input costs. Last month, automobile majors Tata Motors and Mahindra also slashed the prices of their popular vehicles. In July, media reports said that inventory worth Rs 60,000 crore was lying unsold. Do listen in to the latest episode of the Morning Brief podcast, an engaging conversation between ET's associate editor Arijit Barman and Visa's vice chair Kelly Mahon Talia at the ET World Leaders Forum held on Saturday. That's all for today. Thank you very much for tuning in to 7 at 7 from the Economic Times podcast.